Hey everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at this new thermal label printer. Let's get right into it. So we've got a nice product package with some different graphics and information. On the side here we've got our specs, so USB and Bluetooth capable and going to work with a variety of different formats. Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, even Chromebook. In the box, some of the main components, we've got our user's manual, very well done. All the information you need to get set up quickly and efficiently along with some corresponding QR codes. They're also including 100 thermal print labels, which is really nice. Most printers only come with 20 or so. Then we've got our USB drive right here. So it's got your different drivers, instructional videos, and even a sample print label for testing purposes. And then we've got the thermal printer. If you look at the printer here, you can see we've got a nice black, sleek build design. It's compact, lightweight, but still has a little bit of weight to it, so it feels like a quality product when you pick it up and hold it in your hands. On the top here, we got some different indicator lights, a little feed button here if you need to feed any additional labels or push some through for one reason or another. And then on the back side here, on-off button. Yep. Input supply, so this is where your power port's going to plug into, and then the USB cable. Then on either side, left or right, if you ever need to open the printer up, yeah, you can do that, press them, and then this will give you access to the inside of the printer for one reason or another. Yes, probably if you ever need to adjust the paper size, this is how you're going to do it. So if you got thinner labels, you can push it together. If you got a nice wide label, you can spread it apart and get it tuned up properly. So we're going to get this thing set up and ready for testing. So you can take your USB cord, plug that in right there, power cord, plug that in right back here, flip it on, give it a second, it'll start to power up. Yes, it's going to give you some indicator lights, it'll make some different beeps. We're going to download the software and drivers right now. Now don't forget, we got the quick start and the user's manual, which has QR cards you can scan to watch everything. But if you're using the USB drive, you can see this over here, plugging it into your computer. Once you plug the USB drive in, you'll notice you got 5 folders here with plenty of setup info. So we've got a setup guide video, driver and app downloads, how-to videos. We've got our sample label here, and then if you need the user manual in digital format, we've got that as well. Now that you're ready to load your labels into the machine, they're actually labeled top and bottom, so you know which way it goes in. You're just going to gently start to slide it in there. Once you get it in far enough, it auto feeds it, it adjusts it, and it gets it perfect. Once again, you have the auto feed button. If for one reason or another you want to add extra label, you press the button, it'll push one out, and you can tear it off just like that. If you ever need to do a paper calibration because you're changing paper or label sizes, just hold the button for a long second. And then it'll know exactly what size label and what the gap is between labels. So let's get the printer set up. You're going to go into the driver and app download folder. I'm on a Mac, so I'm going to use this package right here and go through the setup and install process. Once that's done, I'm going to come down to my system preferences. I'm going to open up printers and scanners, and now I'm going to add it with the little plus icon. And you'll see that this is the printer right here, BY482B. You can click on that. And down here, it may or may not auto-populate the software. So if it doesn't have a value here, you can drop down, select software, and you would want the 482, such as this, and then you would add it like that. Click add, and we're good to go. Now we can open up our sample label right here. We're gonna hit print. Make sure that the printer is selected here. Yes, and the paper size, we're going to switch this over to 4x6 because that's what the label is that we're using. Should be ready to go. Hit print and let's see what happens. And just like that, we got a nice perfectly printed thermal label. Now if you want to test out the functionality from your mobile device, so it's iOS or Android, come back into the app here, select on PDF print. I already downloaded the file from the computer over to here, and you can see that it comes up here. Sample label, I'm going to hit it. You're going to see your sample label, and this might be coming from USPS or UPS or whatever your shipping provider is, or however you got this. Yes, you can change the threshold. You can change some different settings if you need to, right? All of this great stuff right here. Size of the label right here, if it's not a 4x6, which typically it is. Click on next, and away we go with print. And just like that, it sends it in and looks just as good as the other example print. So if we were to switch to a 2x1 label, And if we wanted to print off a bunch of 2x1 labels, you can see it rips them off perfectly, no smudging, super solid, and it works with a variety of different label sizes, 2.1, 4x3, 4x6. Thermal printer can handle it all. Great. At the end of the day, this thermal printer works great, and if you've never owned one before, these things are a game changer and will make your life so much easier because you can use them with all the different platforms: USPS, UPS, FedEx, Shopify, Etsy, anywhere you might have pre-populated shipping labels or even return labels. Yeah, you can do it through the computer, you can do it through your phone, via Bluetooth. It comes out nice and convenient here. 4x6 or all the other different formats. Yes, you just take this, you're gonna peel it off, you stick it, and you're ready to go in no time.